Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and we are back with our character creation, and this time we're back with barbarians, but we are going up in level and we're changing race. So I decided that each time we finish a loop, we will go up a level. So hopefully by the time we're getting done, I'll go 1 through 10, and then the last two loops will be 15 and 20. So stay tuned for that. But we are here with a high elf barbarian. Now it is a strange combination, but we'll make it work. You can do anything you want. Obviously, if you're down for making your stats as best as possible, you don't want a high elf barbarian. But if you're in it for the story, and you're in it for an aesthetic, then you can do whatever you want. So we're going to go ahead and hop in with our high elf barbarian. So we're going to start, sorry if you can hear the cats, they're right above me and they're very loud tonight. But anyway, we're going to start with the elf traits. So elves have dark vision, quite a few races have that. So they ancestry, they have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic cannot put them to sleep. Trance, they basically need to meditate for 4 hours, and that is their long rest instead of the normal 8 for everyone else. Then they have elf weapon training, so proficiency the longsword, short bow, and longbow. Then as a high elf, you get a cantrip. You know one cantrip of your choice from the wizard spell list. Intelligence is your spellcasting ability for it. In the wizard video right before this, I went over some of my favorite cantrips, or ones that I would choose, so you can go through there. I don't think I put any, yeah, I didn't put any here. So you can definitely go through. Obviously you have to be very careful which one you choose. If you're especially going for a certain style for your character, it could be very easy to choose one. And then to change it up a bit from the last time, instead of an outlander, we went with soldier. I felt like that was a cool mix for the elf to go into war, you know, being a decent fighter as elves are with all their training, and then to, you know, find this, you know, barbaric side to him or her. So you have a military rank from your career as a soldier. Soldiers loyal to your former military organization still recognize your authority and influence, and they defer to you if they are of lower rank. You can invoke your rank to exert influence over other soldiers and requisition simple equipment or horses for temporary use. You can also usually gain access to friendly military encampments and fortresses where your rank is recognized. And then here's, you know, the normal rage and some of the things that come along with that. Your unarmored defense, 10 plus your dex plus con, and you can use a shield. And then the level 2 stuff for barbarians. You first get reckless attack. So starting at 2nd level, you throw aside all concern for defense to attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn. But attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. So that's very fun if you want to give yourself advantage. Unfortunately, that also puts advantage on you. And then you get danger sense. So you gain the uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. They're being loud. That was so loud. Let's see. Obviously because of elf, you get common and elvish, and then because of high elves, they get an extra one. Because of soldier, you get a gaming set and land vehicle. And you can basically choose any weapon you want. So with the background, you get an insignia of rank. You get a broken dagger, which is a trophy of a fallen foe. You can do bone dice or a deck of cards depending on what you choose for your game set proficiency. You have to choose a game and then you can choose from the in the equipment for, well, you get either one of these, you just have to choose which one. Then you get common clothes. I chose a great axe, 2 hand axes, an explorer's pack, and 4 javelins, which are very nice. The soldier background gives us the, let me look. Soldier gives us athletics and intimidation. So athletics, intimidation come from the soldier. And then I also chose animal handling, perception. Oh, you get perception from an elf, and survival. So animal handling and survival come from the from ones I chose because you get the athletics and intimidation, which are very useful as a barbarian. I decided since he was a soldier and had proficiency in land vehicles that being able to handle animals pretty well, pretty decently, would be useful, especially when it comes to, you know, getting the horses to listen to you when they're pulling your cart. And then survival, because I feel like most soldiers are pretty good at that. We're going to go ahead and play some stats. Sorry. So, you want strength and then con. So obviously strength is going to be 14. Or, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. We'll make it 15. Why not? Strength will be 15, con will be 14. Now this is where it can get interesting. Dex gives you that bonus to initiative, and it'll help with these hand axes because you can throw hand axes, but that is a Dex move. So you could actually put the 13 here and make that a 14. Just to get that initiative, a little help with throwing hand axes, and that levels you out pretty well right here. That gives you 2 14s and a 15. And then you also get a bonus to intelligence. I think I'll put our 8 here. Maybe I'll put our 8 here. Yeah. That's gonna mess with some things. I feel like since he's a soldier, he's gotta be, you know, hardened and you can't, you know, show a lot of emotion. So that's gonna make him seem like blocked off and people aren't, you know, they're not gonna be, you know, as open with him or, you know, that kind of thing. And then either way, let's see. What does animal handling run off of? 2. That's, well, that didn't help me. Let's see what happens if we put that there. Did that animal handling? Okay, no, it goes off of wisdom. So I'll put the 12 here, and we'll put 11 in intelligence. So some pretty weird stats, but, you know, you can make them work. Obviously, if you wanted to drop his wisdom a little bit, that'd be fine. Or his intelligence, because there is a +1, so that would make it a 9. And then you could have the, you know, the 10 in charisma, just have like a pretty average charisma if you wanted. So for first level, you get 12 plus your con, which is 2, so 14. You get a 14 con, or hit points, and then because we're level 2, we can roll the hit dice, or we can add the average, which is 7 plus your con modifier. So we can add 9, or we can roll for it. I personally roll for it all the time. I don't care what I get. 6. So it could have been better, but I prefer to roll for it. Just, you know, live it on the edge, shake it up a little bit. That's fun. Let's see. Your rage bonus, or your rage damage is still only +2, and then you still only have 2 rages. So you can put 2 here, and put a 2 there, and then 2, sorry. To add on that rage damage, you can go here and do damage modifier, and then its name is rage. +2, type, rage. Always capitalize letters weird. So now we can roll a Great Axe, which, not great, but, you know. And then when we roll the damage, I'll add that there, and that there. So, pretty easy. Okay, delete that. And then our armor class is already set up. It's just you go in here and you change it to custom right here under the dex tiebreaker. And it's just 10 plus con plus dex. And allow shields, which should already be checked. And yeah. Under spells, you can change this. So because that one cantrip is under intelligence, you could put that there. And then if you wanted, if you end up choosing something, most things don't need that. Unless it's unless it's an attack spell, then you'll want that to be there. So you can just click on that and it'll put it there for you. +2 initiative, 30 speed from High Elf. All of our stuff here. Really need anything here. That doesn't change anything. Yeah. Also, if you want an easy way, so it's set up like this right now. If you go here, it's always set to roll advantage. You can turn toggle on, and then I always turn on whisper just in case. But this will allow it to just roll as a normal roll, so it'll look like that instead of this double. But then when you choose like advantage, it'll highlight the higher number. Wow, these rolls are garbage. Also disadvantage, it'll highlight the other way, so the one that you actually use is highlighted, and then normal, and then obviously public, everyone can see it. To GM, only the GM can see it. But with that, add that there. With that, that's gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment if you would like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!